An airline plane crash scenario at the Santa Barbara airport had numerous victims and brought out many first responders from our area to test their response in the event of a real airplane crash.
Oh my gosh, the aircraft just landed and lost directional control. It's skidding out of control north, runway 25.
For a drill, it was as real as it could be.
Only one's on scene in command of a commercial aircraft that is slid off the runway with multiple patients.
First responders from virtually every local agency showed up when the call came out about a large plane crash at the Santa Barbara airport. The victims were volunteers who had a wide range of injuries.
And when our initial units responded on scene, they reported that they had fire and smoke showing from the fuselage and approximately 30 victims on the ground. They try to make it as real life as possible, and our responders respond to what they see.
Santa Barbara's city fire department is staffed with foam engines, and nearby Santa Barbara County comes in with backup crews.
It's just so important for us to drill together and to train together so we could all make sure that we're on the same page in the event of something that happens for real, that everything just goes seamlessly.
The C-130 plane that had an emergency crash landing recently was ironically nearby. Fire agencies collaborated on that incident with multiple trucks. All 7 on board survived.
Last month, it showed that this training and working together with the county and the city, it really pays off.
The first responders who come to a plane crash triage the injuries and find out who has the worst injuries, if there's any fatalities, and whether or not there's some walking wounded as well.
We need the system setting up a treatment area. We're going to be on the concrete in between the SRU and Engine 14.
In this scenario, patients were on the ground outside, and fire crews also had to check for patients inside a city bus that simulated the fuselage.
Providing water or foam blankets so that the victims that are on the plane can get off safely, and then the second rig would actually attack the fire.
In addition to regional fire agencies, AMR and the airport staff taking part in this federally mandated exercise, search and rescue crews also participated to help and assess the victims.
Search and rescue came in here and provided access to gathering more victims and bringing them to the triage area, so they helped out with personnel.
These full-scale airline crash drills are required every 3 years. At the Santa Barbara airport, I'm John Palmentary.